What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so it still continues. The misleading and sometimes untrue so called facts that the machine puts out there to prop up this guy as doing something the first ever. He's the first guy to do this and do that. And, some of the stuff is misleading because, you know, because certain things haven't been measured for the entirety of the history of the NBA. It's sort of like, murky. Like they could say he's the first guy to do this, but hey, for about almost 30 years, the NBA may not have been measuring that metric. So you're leaving out certain players. Or some things haven't been measured, but for only 30 years. So it's misleading to say the first ever in history. Then to say the stat only been tracked since 1997. Or it only goes back to 2004. You got to look for things like that. But this one is just blatantly a lie. And shout out to Apex Jones, who is a great Twitter, now X user, formerly Twitter. He shuts down all this type of stuff. He shuts it down. So somebody posted, LeBron James is the only player in NBA history to shoot 75% at the rim and 40% from three in a season. He's done it twice over a decade apart, and they put the GOAT emoji. Well, he shuts this down. He says, correct me if I'm wrong, but the data shows that Kevin Durant in 2014-15 shot 80.2% of the rim and 40.3% from three. 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, 2020-2021, he shot 79.4% of the rim and 45% from three. The very next season, 82.7% of the rim and 40.4% from three. And the very next season, 81.3% of the rim and 41.3% from three. So he said, in the real world, LeBron isn't the only player in NBA history to shoot 75% of the rim and 40% from three in a season. KD did it 4 times. Even if you omit the 2 shortened seasons where he played 32 and 57 games, he still did it 2 times in full seasons. And to be honest with you, Kawhi Leonard, who played in 68 games this year, if I'm not mistaken, so that constitutes pretty much a full season. This past year, just doing a little search, Kawhi Leonard shot 79% at the rim and 41 to 42% from three. So they're just making stuff up. They're just making it up, but they're gullible, sheepish, knuckle-dragging, extreme fan base just gobbles all this stuff up because they believe everything they're told. They make great Democratic voters, by the way. Nice and stupid. Not talking about all Democratic voters, just talking about them. Nice and gullible. But anyway, this is just what they do, man. This is what they do. Just pump out anything. They have very little respect for their fan base. They're just lying at this point. They're like, these guys ain't gonna look it up. They're gonna believe everything we tell them. They're worshipers. They're blind, sheepish worshipers. But anyway, shout out to Apex Jones. Wanted to put this out there. Who else? I mean, there's been a lot of different things they put out there over the years that haven't been true. The first to this, the first to that. They've been trying to destroy Russell. They're so petty because LeBron's the first guy with 25,000 points and 10,000 assists. I wouldn't put it past it that the machine is trying to push Russell Westbrook out of the NBA so that he doesn't join LeBron in that category. He has over 25,000 points and 9,000 plus assists. Let's see. Look at Russ right quick. Russ has 25,211 points, so he's over that barrier. 9,468 assists. So he's 532 career assists away from that mark. So at the pace he's playing now, Russell probably need to play about 2 more seasons to get there. I mean, you could argue he could do it this year, but I don't know if he's playing enough minutes at this point. You know what I'm saying? This past year, he averaged 22 minutes. I mean, if he's getting more around 28, 29 minutes, I still think he comes up short. I mean, let me see, 532 assists. He plays in every game. It's a possibility he could do it, but I think it's going to take him 2 more seasons. But yeah, they're trying to ruin this man's career. They ruined his financial value. But it is what it is, though. Tell me what you guys think.